Okay, welcome back to more Octopath Traveler. I went ahead and got Alfyn just 2 levels while I was in the process of going through this cave here. If you recall, this cave had a recommended level of 45, and it's in a very beginner area. So, I decided, now that I've had several people above 45, to go tackle it. And it will not make for a good grinding spot, because it is a bit too tough. However, I did manage to get every chest in there, and the only thing worth of note was about 20,000 leaves, and a new dagger for Therion, which boosted his speed by about 80, I think? Yeah, that was it. There was no boss in there, luckily, because I probably couldn't have defeated it. But today we'll be doing Alfyn's story here in Saintsbridge. I'm sure it won't be all that interesting, just because it's Alfyn. But hey, if it proves me wrong, I don't care. I want it to be interesting. Chapter 3. You arrive in Saintsbridge to see a man and an apothecary speaking. Whether this man augurs good fortune or ill remains to be seen. The story so far. The deadly disease that plagued Goldshore. In the end, it was but the trickery of Vanessa, a depraved quack who enriched herself at her patient's expense. But Alfyn put an end to her villainy and healed the people out of the kindness of his heart. You were always my hero, an unreachable ideal. But heck if I ain't gotten closer by the day. Having eased the pain and suffering of one town, Alfyn strode into Saintsbridge with newfound confidence. Little did he know what awaited him there.
Oi, hey, can you spare a scrap of food for a poor soul? As you can see, the snicks left me too injured to stand.
Show it to me. The wound festers. If it isn't treated, you'll be dead before the next sunrise.
What? You're one of them apothecaries, is that it?
What's it to you?
Bloody hells, but the gods smile on me. Treat my wound, and you can name your price.
Before that, answer me one thing.
Oh, but of course, ask me anything.
Afraid you're out of luck, friend. Your life isn't worth saving.
Wait, have some mercy. You can't just leave a man to die.
Hold it! You're an apothecary, ain't you? How can you leave a man you examine to suffer?
And who in the hells are you?
Name's Alfyn, and despite appearances, I'm a traveling apothecary myself.
Fellow druggist, is it? Well, listen up. I'm a free man with the right to choose my patients.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means just what I said. Some lives aren't worth saving.
Who does that jackass think he is?
You're an apothecary too, you said?
Sure am, and one who doesn't discriminate when it comes to those in need. Let me see that wound.
Much obliged.
You're lucky I showed up when I did. There. That should give you a fighting chance. But you ain't out of the woods yet. You'll need plenty of rest till it heals up. Here, lean on me.
You're far too kind. Thank you.
The name's Alfyn. Just doing my job.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alfyn. I'm Miguel. You really saved me. Don't mention it. You just rest up now, okay? I'll check in on you later with some vitals. I hear the grapes around these parts make for good eating. We have 90 grapes. Better for drinking if you catch my meaning. Hate to break it to you, but not in your condition. We can raise a glass once they're all healed up, though. Deal?
Aye.
Aye, Alfyn. I'd like that. Now there's a friendly enough guy. That was the wrong voice.
Oh.
Shucks. I ain't eaten yet either. Can't get medicine on an empty stomach, now can we? Let's go hit the tavern. So, I don't know what the conflict for this chapter will be.
Hey.
Headed for the alehouse? Nothing like a flagon... Is it flagon or floggin? A floggin of mead to ease a man's cares. I'm a regular at more than a few alehouses, though I go for the rumors more than the drink. Rumors? What does anyone in an alehouse has to say that interests a man like you? Who's wealthy, for example, and who's not? Which lords pay their guards well, and which don't? You can find all that out at a tavern? That and more. Mead loosens tongues and gets men talking. There's quite some profit to be had in an alehouse, if you know how to listen. Not to mention, thieves themselves often drop by to share secrets and tips. Yikes, I best be careful next time I'm quenching my thirst. You can try. Either way, I'll be counting my mugs if you and I ever go drinking. So, is the conflict gonna be... I have no clue. I'm just gonna wait and see. I'm not gonna try and speculate, but it'll probably involve the man in black. Also, everyone's like, oh, so you're an apothecary, one of them things. I've encountered like 3 or 4 by now. Well, you can't be that rare, right?
What's this now?
What's all the hubbub? Hey, what happened here?
Someone, help!
My son, he just collapsed. I sent for help, but oh, look at him. He's dying.
Let me take a look.
There's an apothecary in the house. Let me see him at once.
What?
Truly? It doesn't seem to be a case of food poisoning. But then what could it be?
Oh dear.
Does your son suffer from any afflictions or ailments, man?
No.
No, at least none that I know of.
Damn it all.
Damn it all. Think, Alfyn, think! This is the mysterious
I'm coming
man.
in.
Where's the patient?
Oh.
Huh? You're that sham from before. I don't know, he's gonna cure this child
You.
and show you. You again. As for whether or not I'm a sham, you can judge for yourself. I see. Seems to be a What's that? Paroxysm? Seems to be a paroxysm of sorts. Doubtless brought on by something he ate. Sweet peas are known to cause this reaction in some people. Here, this should set things right.
Whoa.
Well, I'll be. Ugh, where am I?
Oh!
By the gods, who sang that?
Oh
Timothy, you're all right. Oh, sir, I have not the words to thank you.
Just doing my job.
It's nothing. Now, if you'll excuse me. The name's Ogun, traveling apothecary. And I trust you've learned not to judge a man before you know him. Well, shucks. Never seen a sham as good as that. But I can't let that shake me.
All right.
Alrighty, let's see who's else around here in need. Wait, who else around here is in need? I'm having a hard time reading these all the time. I'm not going to give up that easy, that's for sure.
Come now.
Now, calm yourself there, friend. The boy was saved. That's no small solace, yes. I'm not saying it isn't, but still, as an apothecary yourself, you are well equipped to see the extent of his wisdom and skill. Damn right I am. It's much the same in my own profession. I have the honor of studying under many great thinkers. Scholars of such Scholars of such perspicacity Scholars of such perspicacity and knowledge that I wondered if I could ever hope to be their equal. You don't say. Tell me, what precisely went through your mind when you realized the full extent of his apothecarial skills? My first thought was, wow, he's just something else. Then I thought, don't just sit there admiring Alf. I have to get as good as him so I can ease that many more people's pain. Oh-ho, now there's a splendid answer if I ever heard one. Guess I should stop moping and get to learning. Now that's the spirit. I dare say that passion will carry him a long way. Yes, he's found his path, and I can tell he won't be swayed from it. Alright, I guess we just see if anyone's sick, or if we know any info. Scholar who keeps a close eye on the local water supply. He does so to ensure that those who live nearby will not again fall prey to a sickness which was once spread via the river. A sickness that claimed his wife years ago. And we've learned the tidings of elderly friends.
Oh.
Huh, so those two grandmas haven't been around That's not what that said. I should check and make sure they're not sick in bed. That's not what that said. That's weird. Somehow Alfyn can grasp that because someone is checking the water supply that two grandmas have not been chatting. Is that what I remember it saying? I don't. Is someone in this house? Yes. An elderly widow who lives a quiet life of solitude. Never one for social gatherings. She had no one with whom to talk after her husband died. However, she recently met another older woman while taking a walk, and the two have since become good friends. Old woman to the southeast.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear boy. Finally, I can go visit my best friend again. So what exactly... Here's my problem with Alfyn's story. It's just that nothing important happens. Like, we don't have a goal, I don't feel. It's kind of the same with Tresta's, at least that was addressed at the end of her chapter 2, whereas with Alfyn, I feel like he's just wandering from place to place. Wait, should we not have inquired whoever was in? That's weird.
Oh.
An old woman who has lived in this town for many years is a stubborn curmudgeon. She is slow to pace her trust in others, even slower to express her feelings. Though grateful to have a dear friend who accepts her for who she is, she will likely never admit as much. Old woman to the northwest.
How are you holding up?
And there we go. That should have you feeling better, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, dearie. Hey, don't mention it. And make sure to keep warm, okay?
Aye.
I will. Thank heavens I can finally go grape picking again. Grapes? Speaking of grapes, you know where I could find myself a good bottle of wine? I promised my new friend Miguel we'd share a toast, you see, and...
Are you alright?
Is everything alright, ma'am?
How can this be?
You're friends with Miguel? That rotten, no-good thief? Thief? You heard me. And that's not all. Rumor even as it he killed the man. I can't read. I heard he slipped into one of the local estates, and when the butler found him, Miguel stabbed the poor man to death. The local militia has been searching for him ever since, but they can't find hide nor hair of him. He's a drifter and a vagrant. If you know what's best for you, you'll find yourself a new friend.
So we meet again.
Sorry, no time to chat. I have a patient waiting.
Surely you don't mean to save that scoundrel's life.
So you knew?
I did. He claimed to be a humble farmer, but the dagger concealed beneath his cloak told me otherwise. There was far more blood on him than that from his wound. Nor did his nervous, flickering eyes do him any favors. No, it was clear why he hadn't sought treatment for his wound. He's a man on the run.
Still. 'Cause someone's a thief, that means you leave them to die?
I said it once, and I'll say it again. Some lives are worth saving. Others, not so much.
Bollocks! We're apothecaries, not gods. It ain't our place to judge. We have a duty to help anyone who needs us. Am I wrong?
Show me one of your tonics.
Huh? Why should I do that?
Call it curiosity. I want to see your skills for myself.
Well, if you insist. Here, looking's free.
It is unrefined, but adequate. Made with talent and confidence. Hear me, Alfyn. I can see the passion in your eyes, so I'll not mince words. Let that man die.
You can't.
Before you act, ask yourself what it truly means to save a man's life. Especially the life of a killer.
I should go back and check up on Miguel.
I can see the dilemma that he is faced with, but I don't think it is as cut and dry as they're making it out to be. I think as a thief, you know, Alpha wants to help everybody, but as a thief, you know, like Miguel, Yeah, you should probably help him. But now, if you like met a mass murderer and he's dying, you're like, I shouldn't help him, let alone get close to him, lest he murder me. But as of right now, we've only heard that Miguel's murdered somebody, and he probably didn't. What are these two doing here? Probably didn't. And he's being framed, or I don't know.
Hi.
Hey, Miguel. Also, where are we? We're just in some random shack. Alfyn, mate, me wound. It stinks something terrible.
Whoa.
Let me take a look. Oh, I accidentally rubbed poison in there. Tarnation, it's worse than I thought. At this rate, his life is...
Hey there.
How's it look? Am I going to survive?
I'll take care of this.
Or yeah, I mean, you sure will. This thing's how you can tell the salve's working.
Ah, I see.
I see.
All right.
I'll just need to give you some stronger medicine.
I'll fix you up, good as new.
You just hold on, okay? We'll have you on your feet again and...
Before you act, ask yourself what it truly means to save a man's life. Especially the life of a killer.
What?
What's the matter, Alfyn? Is it worse than you thought?
Shucks.
I heard folks talking about you, Miguel. Saying you're a thief and a murderer.
Huh?
A murderer? Bollocks. I was framed, I tell you. Tell me the truth, Miguel. I can't help you unless you do.
Damn.
You got me, Alfyn. I'm a rotten thief. But hear me out. I had no choice. I needed the coin.
I don't know.
Enough to take a man's life. Forgive me. I beg of ye. I got 3 brats to feed back home. They'd go starving if not for me. It weren't always like this, Alfyn. I used to be a mercenary, and a good one at that. The things happened, and the work don't come like it used to. And so, Come clean with me, Alfyn. I'm dying, ain't I? I know my body better than anyone. You've got to help me. Ugh. I beg of you. That was a weak on my part. Starting this moment, you're a new man. Huh?
Now listen here.
I'm saying I'll help you on one condition. No more thieving, here?
Aye.
Why? Why, of course. You have my word. I love this song. Believe me, I feel worse than anyone about the terrible deeds I've done.
I beg of you.
Alfyn? Thief or no, I can't leave a man to suffer. That's just not who I am. Alright, Miguel, I trust you. Hold tight, I'll fix you up right as rain.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alfyn. You're too kind a man you're too kind for a man like me. And so Alfyn toiled into the wee hours of the night, tending to Miguel's wounds as best he could. Until finally, in the end,
Shucks.
Shucks, must have been more tired than I thought. Knowing Miguel is over the hump, I can finally breathe easy. Speaking of the man, I wonder where he's run off to. Now where did Miguel head off to?
Well,
I know not. All 8 of us were asleep. but it is clear his wounds have healed such that he might be going wandering. Yeah, that's a relief at least. Thou art a skilled healer. Whoa, what's with the praise all of a sudden? In but a brief time, thou didst curen that man's injuries, so that he was able to rise in from his sickbed. It is clear thou art a master of thy craft. And no, easy on the flowery words there. You're making me blush. Thou art quickly made shy when the talk turneth to thyself. My praise is not lightly offered. Thou wouldst do well to taken it to heart. Aw, shucks, it does mean a lot to me. But still, it's not over yet. The healing, I mean. My work isn't done until Miguel is his old self again. Then you can shower me with praise all you want. Very well. Then I shall do it. Then so I shall do it. I said stand back, or I'll slit your brat's scrawny throat. Wow.
Someone, help!
No, not my Timothy. Please, no.
Got that?
Then you know what to do, don't you? And overall, you've got.
No.
I'll give you anything. Just wait for my husband to return and... Are you daft, you bloody whore? You think I have the luxury of waiting here all day? I'll hand it over before...
Bugger me.
Bring every leaf you own to the Rivera Woods by sundown. Else you'll never see the brat again. Okay, we have to fight Miguel. No, my Timothy. Gods have mercy. My baby!
The hells?
Are you alright? What happened here?
It can't be.
Miguel? It couldn't be.
Oh, heavens.
Oh, but it is. The terrible man took my poor Timothy.
That bastard.
Well, shucks. That rotten bastard.
Oh.
My poor boy. Whatever am I to do? My baby.
I'll take care of this.
You just wait here, ma'am. I'll go after your boy. Now, which way did he go?
Oh.
He said he said to come to the woods. The Rivera Woods, west of town.
Got it.
Got it. I'll have little Timmy back in no time. Miguel. I was a damn fool for trusting you. So, the moral dilemma of Alfyn is that he doesn't know if he should help everybody. But now we've learned that not everyone we help will be good. And that Alfyn is too pure for this world. I have a lot of money. I want to get to another town, so like a new town, so I can actually spend some of it. So I hope Miguel looks cool if we fight him. If not, if we for some reason have to fight Ogun, then I want him to have a cool sprite. And then, if some random animal shows up, I'm gonna be a little disappointed.
Letting us begin.
A chameleon? It's only weak to axes. Huh. Gargantuan boar.
Letting my arrow fly and true. I will cut him down.
The enemies here shouldn't be that strong. It said level 32.
Bring it on!
Thank you for missing, Alfyn. Always appreciated.
tempest of ice shall rage.
Letting the hunt begin.
Just looking at that chameleon with his horn reminds me of the Chameleos, and how I wish I could fight it in Monster Hunter World, but they refuse to put it in. Yeah, that's something I could talk about. So, recently, Monster Hunter World had a cool developer update. And by cool, I mean they said one thing that was important, and the rest was kind of not.
Coming, if thou darest.
First they went, hey guys, you know the cool Terra? Guess what? You can fight an Arc-Tempered one now. You can get some rainbow-colored weapons.
Egads.
And then I was sitting there like, I don't care. I would much rather not have to fight that thing ever again. Because I personally do not like the random element of getting the gear from that fight. And then they went, okay, then after that, look at this screenshot, and they just showed a picture of the Nergigante, and was this an out-of-season's April Fool joke? It came into my mind. And they went, hey, we'll have an Arc-Tempered Nergigante ready this spring. How hard is it for them to make an Arc-Tempered monster? Because all of them except the Xeno'jiiva are just the same fight. So, unless they're doing something like crazy with the Nergigante, why do I have to wait 3 months to fight it? And then they were like, hey guys, we're gonna put Witcher stuff in the game. I'm like, okay, cool. I've never played The Witcher. That'll be interesting to see. Do I have a bow? I do. So yeah, I've never played The Witcher, and so I'd be interested to see what kind of... They said they'll put an RPG element from that. I'm like, okay, I know nothing about The Witcher, so that's neat. And then they announced the big important thing, G-Rank, and I got excited. And then they told me I had to wait over a year to play it. Actually, you know, it's a little bit less than a year, actually. But, you know, I applaud them for at least telling me, instead of saying nothing at all. And then the final announcement, which is the most important one, is now you can just play the game with a demo for a week. Why did they save that one till last? Like, there's no... Anyway.
Letting my arrow fly in truth.
I wish they'd put more monsters in the world. I understand it takes a lot of work.
Alright.
And for some reason I feel like every time I think about it, they added like 2, but they've actually added 4. But... What's this? Whoa, what's this? Silence Mist?
Here goes nothing.
I hate these enemies. Why do they have to not be weak to elements that I have?
What's this now?
And Cyrus is useless. Oh my god, this fight is gonna be annoying. Alfyn can do a big hit.
What's this now?
But Cyrus cannot. What an annoying fight. Can I capture one of you? What do you do? Great healing mist, sure.
Here goes nothing.
Let's get down to work. Ha!
It didn't even kill him.
Here we go.
Oh, this enemy annoys me. Mass silence is not a good ability. I am upset at that ability. Also, did I bypass most of the forest by just going there? No, I want to go look around for chests. Well, I hate myself fighting these enemies. I at least want the purple chest while I'm here, because it's the thing with the best thing. Can I leave? Please? Thank you. I don't need the XP. I could not care less right now. Not with these annoying enemies. There's gotta be a purple chest in here somewhere. There it is. Jailbreaker. I think I have one of those already, actually. Yes, I do. Thank you for giving me...
Can't we settle this like gentlemen?
This is the worst dungeon in the game. I can say that without a doubt, that this is the worst dungeon in the game. Everything's only weak to dark. And then something's just weak to axe. Like, do they expect you to have Primrose like that strong? Possibly. Do they expect you to have someone spec to do dark magic a lot? I don't know.
Out of my way.
Like, this fight's bearable because I have Hannet who can hit everyone with bow. But if they were to silence her, which they probably will,
A tempest of ice shall
it
rage.
then becomes tedious.
Bring it on!
Please do not mass silence me. It is the last thing I would like you to do.
Need some of this?
Okay. This fight's as good as over. That is if all these arrows hit. Yep, okay, that's good. Fight's over. We can go home now.
Out of my way. I appreciate it, really.
Let's begin.
I'll have to heal up Cyrus before I get to the boss.
Oh, flames, rage strong.
Oh, so I didn't mean to do that, but hey,
Here comes.
it should be fine.
This calls for surgery. Ha! Try again.
This place doesn't even give me that much XP. I'm just angry at Alfyn's story and this dungeon right now. There's a chest in there. Yeah. Oh, is that another purple chest? Excuse me? If I said I knew where I was, I'd be lying. I'm a little lost.
Want a tangle, huh?
Letting my arrow fly
Yep,
and
just
true.
just I don't need this in my life right now. Injurious to, oh yeah, I don't use Alfyn's concoct mechanic at all. Where am I? Okay, that's the path I took. And then I went here. I think? No, I didn't go here. I'm crazy. Where am I?
I'll make this quick.
Please leave me alone, Chameleos.
Out of my way.
It's called the reptilian? Reptalian? Reptar? Purifying seed. I need that purple chest. Let me see if I can figure out how to get this from this view. It looks like I have to come in from the left, so let me go that way. Please, no, stop. New enemy?
Standest thou
Yes!
against me?
Something
Then
else.
be hunted.
I have you don't understand how happy I am right now, owls.
Freeze!
And tornado that might be sentient. I didn't heal Cyrus. He might die. It's gonna put a thorn in my plans if he does. Nah,
Let
these
the
elves
hunt
are weak.
begin.
Everything's fine. Oops, not warrior. Arrow storm. I wish Hannet had more MP. I would probably help to give her more, but
Here goes nothing.
then again, I don't use arrow storm all the time. It's just
Need some
these
of this?
enemies. It is most convenient to do that on.
Ah! Nothing will quiet
I love it.
the storm.
When
Thus,
things are weak
ends
to
the
elements that Cyrus can do, everything works out. And of course they gave me no XP. Though, to be fair, I'm not expecting a lot. There we go. And here we go. Here's where the purple chest will be. Ice amulet. And now this dungeon is officially just top
Standest
the
thou
charts
against me,
of worst dungeon.
then be hunted.
Do I want to? Do I want to do this battle? I don't think so. It's just not worth my time. And neither will the chests. I hate this place. I should definitely give people some plums. Whoops, that was one too many. I'm running out of plums. You know what I should spend my money on? Plums. Let's beat up this man.
Miguel!
Alfyn, fancy meeting you here. The brat wouldn't shut up, so I stuck him one to give him something to really cry about.
You low-down pile of filth! Move aside and let me see the boy's wound.
Not another bleeding step. As pleased as I'd be to see you fix up the golden goose. Something tells me you're just going to up and sneak away with him.
The boy could die.
And what of it if he does? I've got 4 mouths to feed back at home.
I thought it was 3.
Huh. Whoops. I should learn to keep my stories straight. You actually believed I had a bloody family? I don't even know where my next meal is coming from. You're so sodding gullible, it almost moves me to tears. But I owe you one, Alfyn. Thanks to you, I'm able to get back to honest work.
He's doing the Dio pose. You need a little more lean back on that one, but he was
I
close.
give. This is my fault for fixing you. But that's why I'm gonna set things right. By my own hand. Step aside, Miguel!
Sure that's smart, Alfyn? I stretch the truth from time to time. I wasn't lying about being a mercenary. Miguel Twin Spears has killed 100 men if he's killed a dozen. Soldiers, mind you, not mollycoddles toting a bag full of weeds. None of your potions or bandages will patch you up when I'm done with you.
I love this song.
Better roll up the sleeves.
Oh, he looks cool! Dual wielding spears is so impractical, but he's doing it. He's doing it. He's dual wielding them spears. Not weak to daggers.
Interesting
He's
dilemma.
I don't know if he's weak to any of the elements either. He is wind there. Might be weak to dark. Nah, he's not weak to any of my elements.
Come in, if thou darest.
So he is weak to bow.
Bring it on!
So I'll go ahead and just do that to him. Wow!
Out of my way.
That was a strong hit. You know, quite frankly, I think Cyrus might be on heal duty
Interesting dilemma.
as soon as I try light on him.
Sacred lights to chase the darkness.
Perfect.
Come
I did a
in,
little fist
if
pump
thou
there. You
darest.
can't see it, but I did it.
Here we go!
This guy's level 32?
Come in,
I don't
if
believe
thou
that.
darest.
Out of my way.
Alright,
I'm ready.
so... I could lower his physical defense, but I don't think that's really worth it.
Time to steal the show.
Bring it on!
6,000 damage is pretty good. That'd be pretty good to do. But, unable to collect money from them because I don't. And I think I might poison
Your
them.
poison.
I forgot I have it, and it will definitely help.
Now the true lesson begins.
I wonder. Yeah, I think I should just do Holy Light.
Sacred light to chase the darkness.
Nope, that was a bad idea.
I appreciate it, really.
And you need to heal.
A miracle like no other.
What?
Awesome. Now
back
Hannah
nothing.
can go ahead and use. Actually, it's weak to bows, so.
Cowering before the huntress.
All right.
And can I do anything?
Need some of this?
That's free. Oh, so he can just switch his defenses. Okay.
Here we go.
How's that work? You weak to spears? You're weak to spears.
Letting my arrow
Means he's
fly
not weak to
true.
swords. He probably isn't weak to bows anymore. Not weak to axes. Okay.
My turn.
I don't think he's weak to daggers either, but I can always try.
You're too kind.
Nope, he is. Okay, I don't remember whether daggers is after spears or not. I don't know what element he'd be weak to now. Fire, perfect. He's also at about half health.
My turn.
A little bit more than half, actually.
You're too kind.
He'll get a good hit in on somebody.
What is the
Yeah.
logical course of action?
And now I can do fire. Perfect, this works out. He's still
Come in,
poisoned.
if thou darest.
I'm gonna go ahead and make him
Then
go
let us
slowly. I don't know if that will work because he's been
Alright.
broke. I think I should have done that next time, but I want to hit them with my Drifendi's Rage.
Try this.
That did a lot.
Out of my way. I'm ready for you.
Let's see. I think my best bet was Aber's Reckoning is probably a
Time
good
to
idea.
steal the show.
I did less than I
What is the
wanted.
logical course
Oh,
of
he has lowered stuff. That's right. Okay.
action? Now the true lesson begins.
Here goes death.
Okay.
Alrighty.
And now what can I do with him, in all honesty? Oh, I do not know what to do with him. I can't collect money. Repoisoning him would probably be good. I'm gonna save his. I think I could donate BP. That
Let
did
the
not
hunt
cure what I was
begin.
hoping it would.
Holding back nothing.
What about Brand's Thunder?
I wreak havoc upon thee.
Yeah, that's just better than Dreyfendi's Rage. Dreyfendi's Rage is really for groups. Shifts his defense, crossbeer. Sorry, kid, but I can't let you live. That's not good. He has 5 moves. Alright, I think using Steel SP is my best bet. Alright. I might be able to break him if I can get. Okay, I guess that's 2 more hits on the next turn.
Alright.
Alfyn can do 1, but I'd have to gamble on a physical attack with Hannet.
Cool off.
I have to gamble on something
Letting the
here.
hunt begin.
And I have a small chance of. Okay, perfect.
Letting my arrow.
Perfect. Everything is coming at Millhouse.
Coming, if...
My turn. You're too kind. An interesting dilemma.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I need to do something with him that uses his stuff. Triumphation. Hey, he got the finishing blow. Good job for you, Alfyn.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's canon. 300 JP, and it has 31,000. I never thought I'd see such high numbers. The bleeding. Not this again. Bleh. Are you okay? Thank the gods. He's still breathing. Sit tight now.
That'll do her.
That should do you for now. But there ain't no time to waste. Need to get him someplace dry and treat the wound properly. No, I never considered that, but I guess you don't want to treat a wound where it's wet. Because the humidity and the bacteria. A few days later.
But that's wonderful.
Oh, Timothy, bless me. My dearest Timothy, I promise I'll never let you go. Ever, ever again. Yeah, your kid got, like, taken from you twice in one day. Yes, what is it, my boy?
Huh?
Who is the man who saved me? He was an enigma. A man who came as fast as he went. That boss fight was kind of tough, in all honesty. Just because, it's like, if I was level 32 with everybody at that point, I think that'd be a lot harder than it should have been. Like, that guy had 5 moves at the end of his, like, if I had let him go till next turn. But you're not the guy, I have to leave. So you're leaving this place?
That's right.
Those who were sick are now well. My work here is done. Let me ask you something.
Sure.
Make it quick.
You know,
By saving a robber's life, I put an innocent boy in danger. And in the end I gave in. Did what I had to do, and bloodied my own hands. Did we actually just kill him? If I had to do it over, what could I have done different? Yeah, I guess we just killed him. Was I too naive to do what I did? My mind goes in circles, and I still can't find the answer. Life is nothing but a series of choices. Our job's the same. We have to decide what's worth keeping, and what should be thrown away. You made a poor choice. It's that simple. There was a time when I was as indiscriminate as you.
It was 10 years ago, when I started practicing my craft. I was living with my wife in a tiny village. One day, a wanted criminal came to our home. He had evaded his captors, but at great cost. His wounds were dire. I knew what he was, And still I took him into my home and tended to him. I believed, much like you do, that every life was worth saving. With each passing day, his condition improved. I was filled with pride for my skills and joy for my patient's recovery. Then one day, I went off into the woods to gather ingredients for a potion. I returned to find my wife on the floor, unrecognizable, in a pool of her own blood. I had no choice but to accept the truth. I saved the wrong life. I left my village behind and wandered from town to town. Ever since then, I treat only those I choose to treat. And save only those lives that deserve to be saved. Those hands of yours can shape the world. Think before you use them. There was another who practiced his craft the way you do.
I just don't know. I still don't have the answer. What would you have done? If you're out there, can you send me some kind of message? Anything at all.
And so Alfyn left Saint's Bridge behind, his heart once brimming with confidence, weighing heavy and hollow in his chest. Was I wrong to believe what I believed? What would you have done? He called out to the man who once saved him, but to no avail. His steps unsure, he sets out for Orewell in the Cliffland. But why though? But why though? Really? Oh, I'm so upset with parts of Alfyn's story. Like, the actual story's okay on a per chapter basis. I've already rested here. On a per chapter basis, but it's just he has no reason to do what he is doing. Like, why should I go to Orewell now? Why that town? Why that town specifically? And while this session's short, I'm under an hour. I'm gonna have fun splitting this one in half. But yeah, thank you for watching. Next time we're gonna go ahead and oh, okay, Orewell's over there. We're gonna go ahead and do Therion's. That's in Wellspring. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with his, hopefully, and hopefully he'll have someone tell him where to go next instead of just the narrator saying where he should go. See you next time. Bye bye.